Thank you. Did you know that they're now serving the purple worm pasta at Olive Garden?
Don't encourage him.
Great tie-in, Will.
Absolutely. It's like this dark black / purple chickpea pasta, loaded with protein. It's got all that wonderful vodka sauce for that good acidic, just like the intestines of this worm. So enjoy, everybody.
By the way, Andrew, you can get coffee at Olive Garden.
Yeah, but it's not spelled with a K.
Imbecile.
You fool.
You fool.
You've fallen for one of the classic blunders.
Never go against Olive Garden when it comes to coffee. When coffee's on the line,
no, it's actually perfect to just say never go against a Sicilian. It still applies.
Brendan's on another
You
level.
might not know the first fact, but you knew the first rule: never go against the family. That's right. For Olive Garden, it's me, Dom Toretto.
Stop.
All right, before the mob comes down upon us and tortures us for this unfounded sponsorship, Scylla, you are stuck in this gargantuan creature's body. Its mouth is face down, chewing into the earth. I'm going to say that you're probably all right breathing wise, unless you really fuck up some rolls to try and claw your way out. However, we're going to still move in initiative order here, because I'm going to say the acid is still going to affect you. All right. However, it is your turn. You are 30 feet down. You don't, I guess that's hard to say. Would you really understand your bearings, though? So what do you do?
I would make the argument to you, Will, that as a aquatic creature, I always know which way's up.
It's a solid argument as far as rules lawyering goes. That's a solid argument.
Make an insight check. We'll see.
The law officers of Proal, Conklin, and Walker. We'll get you revenge on your next roll. Guaranteed.
It's a 14.
Sustained.
I have pretty good insight.
Yeah, I will say you feel yourself sliding down the gullet, and you're like, oh, that must be down. So you're like,
down.
okay, gravity down. Gravity push down.
So with my turn, I used my action to attack. This is the turn that we're beginning in?
Yes.
Okay. So then I will use my movement to exit, which you said was 20.
I walk out the door that labeled exit in the purple worm. If you
words.
go down, you're just up against rock.
Got it.
If you go up, you're crawling further into the purple worm and getting into some pretty nasty territory. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. There's a possibility of suffocation, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, if you don't get out within a handful of rounds, yeah.
I would like to cast Wall of Water so that I may breathe.
Smart.
I
fucking give it to you.
Of water.
God damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So because again, gravity, but this is a spell.
And it's a wall.
Which way are you aiming it? Are you aiming it up through the body, or are you aiming it down towards the mouth?
I think this entire wall is just vertically through the entire worm.
Okay, how long's the wall, though?
How long?
Because this is a gargantuan creature.
How long's the worm?
30 feet long. So I would start it wherever I'm at, and I want to go up toward the tail because I want to get it out through the butt.
Oh, fuck. Okay. A mature purple worm has a body of 10 feet wide and 80 feet long. So, for everybody up above this 30-foot tunnel going down, there is still 50 feet of it out into the big chamber. So you've got 20 feet
Okay.
in which you can swim up and breathe. So we won't worry about
So then-
suffocation as long as you're in the water.
So my move would be to make this the most efficient as possible. So I would move 30 feet climbing up
Okay.
and then cast it from the tip of the tail down because I know I'm going to have to spend time up there.
All right. Let's... Oh, gosh. I'm just double checking here. You're not restrained. Yeah, I mean, it says here in the block, it's like an escape from the corpse by using 20 feet of movement, but I don't think they were predicting the situation that I had the worm in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've climbed the 30 feet, and then you cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bonus action or special?
Oh, it's an action. You're right. So I won't be able to do that this
Okay.
turn, but I'll plan to do it next. So I will just move
Okay,
this
it's
turn.
you're not going to start suffocating, so
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
okay. It's Nobon's turn. Nobon, the fuck are you gonna do? He has no idea where Scylla is, so he's just like looking. He's calling out to you, Sephel and Sussaro. He's like,
It seems the worm has stopped moving, but I don't see Scylla.
Nah. Yeah, it's bad.
Did we even see her get swallowed?
no, because
No,
none of
none
you
of
were
us are
in the
looking.
tunnel or facing into the tunnel.
No. Who's gonna
Okay.
save Sam?
If history is to be predicted, it will be Sam who saves Sam. That is usually how this works.
Yeah, we
Yep.
try, and then you
Only a
show us
smart,
how
capable
futile
woman
all
can
of
do
our
it.
efforts are.
Cool. So Nobon then, Jesus Christ, he's going to run in towards the worm. Let's see how far I can get here. So it's 10, and then from here, so he can get right up to the worm, and he's going to make an attack trying to like hack into it to cut it open. Natural 19.
I thought it was like, well, I thought it like burrowed 30 feet down.
So it burrowed 30
Is it
feet
so
down. The
long?
body is 80 feet long. So 50 feet of it is like up and then bent back in an L towards
Yo.
the
Got
main
it.
chamber. Yeah, they didn't do a great job of putting that in the stat block.
Worm's too
so,
Yeah.
Worm too big. Okay, so he definitely hits in there. Oh, it's at advantage because it's technically dead. It's okay. He does 14 points of damage, and I'm gonna say that's enough with like his war pick that he manages to like burst a hole into it. In Scylla, I'm gonna say it's like 10 feet away that you see this thick like warhead beak poke in and then like start ripping out, and you can feel like cool air starting to come in.
Okay, cool.
Nobon has only the one attack. Sephel, it is your turn.
Okay. If I go into the tunnel, I can't even get up to the worm. No, I think I'm just going to go up to the side of the tunnel and be there for support if needed, but there's not a whole lot. I guess I'll cast, like, dancing lights into the tunnel so we can all see better.
Okay. All right. It is Ricard's turn. He sees this giant swarm of bats now descending from the ceiling and heading towards him. What does he do?
He takes out another torch. He lights it on the current torch. He yeets it into the bat guano. The highly flammable bat guano.
Yo.
Is this a true fact?
It's
Yeah.
one of the components of Fireball.
It's rich in
It
saltpeter.
is highly flammable. What the
Methane
fuck?
gas, dude.
Yeah.
It contains
Terrifying.
saltpeter in it. Holy shit.
It has been used to make gunpowder in strict
The
trade
Civil
scenarios.
War, and
Yeah.
holy shit. Cool. Learned today.
That's awesome.
That's awesome that they had that in the fireball spell too. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing we have to resolve though. Because this is a lot of fucking bat
Oh
con.
no.
This is just, hold on a second.
Biggest piece of dynamite.
We're just all trying to get like Scylla out of a worm, and we just hear boom.
This is a 50 by 50 foot chamber.
Oh my god!
With a layer of 1 foot thick bat
Oh
guano.
my. Did Bronte just kill himself?
This explosion is going to be.
Did Andrew kill himself?
I kind of feel like there's no way that he
That's
didn't.
true.
Let him
I
make
have
just
to
a
roll
one dexterity saving throw. You know, just a
Oh my
quick
God.
save.
Yeah. Let's roll dexterity saving or throw against the couple D100s I'm gonna have to roll. For this.
Totally fair.
Explain the evasion
God.
that works against.
I mean, it's the same evasion that works against Fireball. I just yeet myself out of the way and I take no damage as long as I roll high enough.
Okay, roll
Oh
roll
my
the dex
God.
save. I'm gonna say it's DC 25 because this is insane.
Fair. I would like. I'm gonna elect to roll and roll 20. I want you all to see this.
Okay.
Love that.
And just so you know, so he has a +9 to dexterity saving throws.
So 16 or higher.
Nope.
That's not 16.
Oh no!
This is
You had that.
literally
You had
the
that egg in
monkey
the
from
bag
War
of
the
holding,
Planets.
right, my guy?
Oh,
Sure
no.
did, my guy. Sure did.
Thank God. Seuss is like, well, it's a good thing we destroyed that worm. Bronte! I feel like a piece of my soul has died.
Oh no!
Yeah, this is the fucking Planet of the Apes monkey going. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
no!
Oh my God! Jesus!
So hold on. So maybe this is a dumb bitch question, but is there not a difference between flammable and explosive? Like does it catch fire or is it detonating?
I mean, a foot of it.
Sure.
50 feet by 50 feet, 1 foot thick.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, but there's a difference between combustible and explosive.
Okay. Guano consists largely of saltpeter, making it an ideal component for gunpowder, which I'm going to say means it's explosive.
That's
Also,
valid.
if it's part of Fireball, which is an explosive spell, I'm gonna say it's explosive.
Valid enough.
Used in fireworks and rocket propellants.
Yup. So the answer is it's both.
So Ricard's body is not dead outright here.
I just
It's
picture
just
the
gonna-
fucking. I picture the Skyrim character ragdolling down the mountain.
You guys finally split open the purple worm, and just Ricard comes.
At Mach speed.
Andrew, it's 50 feet by 50 feet and a foot thick. There's no way I can't roll. Like, at least
what you're
a
saying makes a lot of
100.
sense. It makes a lot of sense. I was like, I will defeat the swarm of bats single-handedly with this nuclear bomb I have.
You're not wrong.
You
Oh,
definitely killed a
wow.
swarm of bats.
Yeah, the bats are dead.
Okay. So the title to this episode is Bat Gono, right?
Yes!
I just rolled my first D100 just to see. I rolled a 99. So Bronte's definitely dead.
Oh.
Well,
Just-
hold on. What's his max HP?
67.
He's not dead.
Okay, well that wasn't the only D100 I was
Oh,
going
no.
to roll.
To be fair, it is 2,500 square feet of guano.
Oh my god.
That's another 71 points.
Oh, he's
of
gone.
damage.
He's gone.
So that's 100
Man.
and
107
170 points of damage.
Yeah. That is well past 67 under 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just fucking vaporized the butler.
Highly trained both butler and assassin. Can't see in the dark. Right? Lights the torch. Runs into the next room. Sees some bats. The guano and goes, "Ah, yes, I've got this." Lights another one. Runs 20 feet. And then detonates it.
Go back to shadow.
Oh my god.
This has got to be one of my favorite moments.
Oh
Guess we'll never know what Bronte's whole thing was.
no. Oh no.
So, okay. There's... Jesus Christ. How do I... This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah, what was your prediction for this episode?
I was like, hey, they're going to make swift headway to that beholder.
Oh
But
my
no.
god.
The swarm of bats and the guard's death right off the bat. Okay. All right. So you all, like, the purple worm's body all of a sudden just like boom, pushes into the tunnel just a little bit harder, sealing it up as this explosion and the shockwave that follows just, it's like the wave literally cuts through, knocks down like half the purple worm eggs as well.
Oh,
And then the
yeah.
flame just roils through, shooting through these cavern tunnels, lighting those same purple worm eggs on fire. So there's about 3 bundles left.
It's okay, we just have to go get the bag.
Well, here's the thing. Is the bag damaged, or can it only
No.
be damaged by something being, like, poking it, stabbing
No,
it?
it's a magical item, so you either have to, like...
Drop it in lava.
You would have to drop it in lava or, like, rip it.
Or ignite a couple 100 feet worth of
No.
that. Oh, no.
Nope, not magical.
All right. Whew. All right. Well, the bag of holding is probably just about all that's left, except for any magical items that
Yep.
Bronte might have been holding.
Not my best idea, guys.
Well, you
Um,
know... Some of us dunk our heads in hag cauldrons, some of us throw torches in bat guano. Pick your poison.
Some
Might
of
be
us
able to-
cuss out dragons that kill characters.
I did 2 of those things.
Maybe we could find a piece of him.
I guess
Uh,
it'll be a good investigation check.
Revivify requires a body.
Yeah. Dr. Nut, it's your turn.
Well, not gonna lie, it takes a lot of the things that we're gonna do are now off the table a little bit here. I will stand up, and I'm gonna go over because I don't know what kind of devastating effects Andrew the player has just had on this game. So I will aid Nobon in hacking a hole big enough for Scylla to climb in.
Okay. I will say that is enough for Scylla, like, skipping out of this initiative to crawl out of this hole in the purple worm. And y'all are out of combat. You all definitely heard the explosion, though.
Probably see
Like, something major has occurred.
We should go check on Mr. Bronte. I meant now.
Nope. Yep.
Oh wait,
okay.
is this hole blocked with worm right now though?
Yes.
Yeah, you'd have to cut through the other side of the worm to walk through your pass
Yeah,
wall.
and I was checking to see if I could cast another pass wall. I believe if I do, this would. No, it's not concentration. I actually could do another
Hey,
one.
gang. Right here is a giant tunnel made by purple worms that you can walk through.
Shut up, Will.
just pointing that out so you don't have to use the spell.
Walk around.
Hey guys, I found a hole that I definitely didn't need to waste a spell for.
Oh, that is great news.
Wow. Man, it's a lot of dead worms in here.
Here's a thing that happens as you guys move into the chamber here. Oh my god. You move into this chamber. You can see the rest of the body of the purple worm. You see smoke beginning to fill the cavern up above. You see half of these eggs, the northern half of these eggs, are gone and destroyed. The last kind of 3 clutches down here are what remain, and they are slumped almost to the floor because the strands are slowly burning away. However, a huge creature stands in the middle of this area, and their horrible, hunchbacked, grotesque form turns to you, giant club in hand, and goes, "What have done to friend?" And we're gonna roll for initiative again.
Oh no!
No.
What are we fighting?
Yeah, who is Boydo?
If you look on roll 20, there's his token.
Sephel has fought one of these.
I have not.
Right?
Ever
Is this a Fomorian?
This is indeed a Fomorian.
Yep. Sephel's fought one.
Okay, I thought something was wrong with your tokens. There's just like a slight overshadowing from the tunnel that you guys just came through, but you're all still on the token later. But yes, a Fomorian stands there, turns in your direction, and is like, "What have you done to friend?" All right.
I thought he said Fred.
Fred, no. Scylla, what you get?
18.
18. Sephel?
10.
10. Dr. Nut?
Sure. 15.
15. Nobon? That is an 18. Why do I keep getting all these? Scylla, you definitely have the higher dex. FOMO. Okay. Okay.
He's only here because he was so scared of missing out.
Yeah. Oh. Never mind.
That was so bad. That was so bad. I respect it.
Thank you.
Beautiful. These are the moments we silently live for in this
That's right.
in this group.
That's right.
Silently or not so silently, perhaps.
It was very not silent.
Pretty silent for Bronte right now.
No thoughts. All right. Well, first up in the order is the Fomorian. Let's see here as he turns his horribly twist and bent body towards you. He is going to look at Scylla. And he is going to use his evil eye on you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Nah, you got that Riz.
Does she?
I got a -1
Can
in Riz.
you riz this Fomorian?
Riz him up.
What'd you get?
I got a nat 1 for a 0.
No.
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Yep, that dirty zero.
It's pretty bad.
You know, on some die, a 0 is a 100.
I love that. I got a 100, Will.
Yeah. Holy
It's like Bronte's
shit.
100
Poetic.
points of damage.
Yeah, right.
You take 26 points of psychic damage,
Oh.
and he's going to use his Curse of the Evil Eye. With a stare, the Fomorian uses Evil Eye, but on a failed save, the creature is also cursed with magical deformities. While deformed, the creature has its speed halved and has disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity.
Oh,
You
that's
can
bad.
repeat this saving throw whenever you finish a long rest.
What?
So Scylla's body just starts bending and growing warts, and your muscles begin to twist, and you look just like this horribly twisted Fomorian.
Oh my gosh.
All right. He's like,
May you bear the curse of my people.
and Scylla gets fucked up, and it is now Scylla's turn.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
That's all she can say. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I have to decide. I'm going to. I'm gonna. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We
I
had a
don't know that
man
either
die
of
by
these-
explosion, and now you're fucked up. So
Yeah, and I can't decide what's better here. I mean, I
This
could
was
do
exactly what
either.
we expected from this episode.
this is D&D at its peak, ladies
Oh
and
my
gentlemen.
God.
I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
Okay. Get some health back.
Ooh, 20.
Hell
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
19. 19.
Oh, gee. All right. Nobon's got his work cut out for him.
So that's my bonus action. Luckily, 15 feet from FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
So I get all the way up there, and then my attacks are all at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. First attack. Oh,
Okay.
I don't know, twice two die here. Ooh, not great. A 7 and a 9 for a 21 and a 23.
Either one of those would hit.
Okay. Then my first attack is 16 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
And you burnt
Um,
all your stuff.
yeah. Yep. My second attack. Yeah, that's another hit. That's a 9 plus 14.
Yep. Thank goodness for a belt.
That one's only 12.
Okay. Still doing all right. He kind of was like,
How can you still swing with pitiful arms?
It hurts and I like it. And she's just, she's just
Whoa.
like swinging
We're
around.
learning new things today.
Ooh.
she's like, this is no different from the bondage back home.
You don't
I'm
know
not-
what we did in the deep lake.
You have no idea.
All right. Is that the entirety of your turn?
Yeah, that is movement bonus action. I'm done.
All right. Nobon is running out of spells. He's got plenty of first. He has 3/3. If there's any chance of finding anything of Bronte, he'll need one of those. So he is going to run up, touch Scylla on the shoulder, and cast another Cure Wounds. Or actually, can I use... Okay. Instead, he's going to use one of his 3rd level spell slots and casts Aura of Vitality. So as a bonus action, he can cause one creature in the area to regain 2d6. So I'm going to give you that. This will give him some more healing ability and options. You get 8 hit points back, Scylla.
Okay.
And okay, he has a 30-foot radius. I'm going to put that on him while we go to Dr. Nut's turn.
Nut is going to first of all level his gaze at this wretched creature, and I'm going to use my adroit analysis to analyze it for any weaknesses or resistances.
He has none.
Perfect. And then with that, he will maneuver himself to the north of this gigantic creature, and he will swing out with the might of the avant-garde.
All right.
That's a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. Let's see. Lots of dice for this one. That's 12 plus 7. That's 19 points of slashing damage as this magical blade cuts into his fiendish flesh.
Nice. Yeah, he's hurt. Okay.
Is there any peep of the good Sir Bronte?
You don't hear anything.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sephel, you're up.
God, y'all love getting up close and personal. I'm going to step aside so that I can draw a line that doesn't hit anybody. And
Oh no.
I've had a long fucking day, man.
Get him.
I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt at 7th level
Yes.
From the new staffy staff.
from the staff.
Okay. He uses his staff infection to cast lightning bolt.
Has 40 points of lightning damage.
I gotta make a dexterity saving throw though, right?
Yeah, whatever.
That's
Not on my
oh,
watch.
That's an 11, so that's a fail.
That's 40 points of lightning damage.
Yep, that's a big 40. He's still up, but he is not feeling good.
Great.
You got anything else there, Sephel?
Yeah. Have him make an intelligence save.
Fuck. That's an 8. God damn it.
Mind Sliver?
10 points of psychic damage, and he has a negative D4 on the next save.
Is
Nice.
Mind Sliver really a bonus action?
It's a... No, it is not. Nope, you are 100% correct. I got so excited that I had cantrip shit that I forgot about action economy.
Forgot about rules lawyer.
Yeah, well, I only remember rules when they benefit me, Will. First rule of rules
Right.
lawyering.
That's
right.
very fair.
Or when they're a detriment to my friends.
As one does.
Okay. Well,
So I do
it's-
nothing. So he doesn't
great.
take 10 points. I don't collect $200.
Good. Time to put Scylla in her fucking place as I swing out with my great club. Natural 20. This is gonna hurt.
Oh no.
That's
It's
bad.
gonna hurt a fucking lot.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
so-
we're maxing it.
Yeah, you max it out, not with like modifiers, but the max roll.
Yep.
Is
And that-
is unconsciousness
And then
considered
roll.
a long rest?
No.
That's a
Good-
great
good try.
question.
I don't see why not.
Depends how long it lasts, doesn't it now?
So I max out what I could roll, and then
So you
I
max
double
what you
that,
could
right?
roll. No, you max what you could roll and then you roll it.
Okay, great.
So if it's like 2d12, you do 24 plus 2d12.
Yep. You take
Then plus the
41
modifiers.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
Still it
god.
down.
Oh my god.
Scylla be down. And then let's see here. Who do I want to fuck up first? 1, 2, Seuss, 3, 4, Nobon, 5, 6, Sephel. It's Dr. Seuss. He is. Let's see here. Andrew, odds or evens?
Evens. Always evens.
Okay. He turns to look at you with his horrid eye. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, you are very ugly.
It's a condition.
Ooh, get it looked at then. That's a 13.
Oh, no.
That is a fail.
No.
Holy shit.
Yikes.
All my friends are fugly.
And that's the episode title.
No, I'm nailing
Oh
down
my
back
God.
Gano.
What God?
I will die by the pun.
You take 36 points of psychic damage. And he can't use his Curse of the Evil Eye, so that's all you take for that turn. And that's it for Mr. Fomorian. Scylla, make a death saving throw.
Do you want me to say it out loud, or
That's up to you.
I'll keep it to myself?
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
if we get to the end of this episode and it's not resolved, you'll have to tell us for extra suspense.
Okay.
All right. It is now Nobon's turn. This is where it's gonna get dicey. He has 2 third-level spell slots. He's out of 4th level, so he's either gotta use he's got 4 first, 2 second, 2 thirds. If he uses up his thirds, he can't revivify.
But does he know that he has
Revivify-
to?
No. Revivify only can be done within a minute.
And it can't restore body parts.
No.
That is specified in the spell.
Yep. Spell can't return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts. So I guess Bronte's off the table.
Well, the only thing we could do
Um,
for Bronte is to grab a part of him and then carry it around until we find someone who can bring him back.
Yeah, we would have to find like a
Resurrect,
20th
yeah.
level cleric.
A reliquary of my fallen comrade.
He just wears a severed wrist around his neck.
It's just like a piece of charcoal.
Yup.
So as a bonus
Petrified.
action, he's going to use his Aura of Vitality to give Dr. Seuss 2d6. So you get 10 hit points back.
Love it.
And then he is going to use a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Scylla.
This guy loves to heal.
That is... This is 3rd, so that's 21 hit points back to you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so everybody is still up and going. It is now Dr. Nut's turn.
Alright, So wait. Scylla's back.
She's
All the pieces are
prone
back on the
but
board.
conscious.
Okay.
And still ugly.
Mm-hmm. To some,
Cool.
nothing's changed. Even with
Hey!
fishy people.
Ouch.
Just kidding.
Alright, I am gonna go ahead and give Scylla. I'm gonna give her an attack order. So
Ooh.
as long as she makes it to her next turn, she can in fact hit an extra time.
A 3rd time, nice.
And then for my bonus action, I will strike out with my sword and attempt to smack him.
As your bonus action, you can swing with the
Yes.
sword?
Just because I am a student of war. When I use a tactical
Ah.
order, I can also make an attack.
Nice. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
And that with the avant-garde of Avarice, that is a 24 to hit.
That's absolutely a hit.
Nice.
Oh, I lost my dice. I mean, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a competent player of Dungeons & Dragons. 11, 18 points of slashing damage.
All right. He's still up. All right, Sephel. Your turn.
Okay.
If you don't nuke him like Bronte nuked himself, it's going to be his turn next.
Yeah, and everybody's up, but still looks fucked up. So this could go poorly. Let's go ahead. Can I aim this properly? So what I would like to do is cast Pulse Wave,
Okay.
which is a 30-foot cone.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to like get up here and cast it at an angle that does
That
not.
only gets the Fomorian? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. No worries, you do.
Okay.
I love the way you state that. Like, they're like, it's like there's the implication of like the butt is so heavy in that sentence. Like,
Oh yeah.
I want to cast Pulse Wave, but
I don't want to kill my friends. I will specify I'm casting this at 4th level.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Nope. Just nope. That's a natural 1.
Oh, baby. So you're going to take 7d6 points of force damage.
Awesome.
And you're going to get pushed away 15 feet.
Cool.
If you survive.
Yeah.
So 23 points of force.
He is alive.
Okay.
Move 15 feet.
15 feet, let's say northeast away from me. So, like, yeah.
How's that?
Perfect.
Nice. All right, well, it's Mr. FOMO's turn. Mr. FOMO. He has a name. It's pretty cool. I won't tell you, though, because he hasn't said it. Let's see. This
a little
is...
insight into Will's like interpersonal life.
Yeah. Oh man, who do I attack here? Who do I attack? I am... He does not like what Sephel has done, so he's gonna run up.
That's valid.
And with his 15 feet of reach... Oh, it didn't fucking matter that you pushed him, boy. He's going to swing at you with his great club.
Okay.
That is a... Where's my plus at? I don't think this is actually going to hit you. This is a 15.
That just hits, but I will go ahead and shield.
Okay, so reaction gone. And then it is going to once again snap its eye onto Scylla, make a
Oh my
charisma
God.
saving throw.
7. Wait. Last time I forgot that I have my shield. Is this considered a spell or a magical effect?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Rolling again. Nat 20.
That'll do.
Right. It's half
For
as
a
much
19,
damage.
for the record.
Okay.
Take it. Take it.
Yeah.
You take 17 points of damage.
Oh my God.
I'm still up.
Good. All right, and that is Mr. FOMO's turn. So Scylla, it's yours.
Okay. Half movement to stand, which means I cannot move. Because my
Okay.
speed is halved.
Yep.
Well,
Takes
actually,
everything to move your mangled body up.
if my speed is halved, does that mean that it only costs half of my half to get up?
No.
Yeah, you can
Does my
stand,
speed
but
is
you
stand?
can't do anything else. movement.
Well, my speed is 15 now, so it technically only takes 7.5 to stand up.
Okay, so you have 7.5 speeds.
Yeah, and the way rounding works, it would take 10.
So I have 5 feet of movement, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
It doesn't matter either way. I have to do
I mean,
ranged
you get
attacks
5 feet
here.
closer.
No, I'm saying I don't have any. Like 5 more feet won't matter. No matter what, I'm gonna have to do a ranged attack.
Oh, I thought you said rage attack, and I was like, but you can't move. Ranged. I got
Yeah,
you.
sorry. Ranged attack.
Girl loves rage.
So with my first attack, I'm just gonna throw my trident.
Okay,
That's an 18 plus.
that's a hit.
Okay. And that's gonna be 16 points of damage.
It's not dead, but it's not looking good. That trident is like
Um,
stuck in its chest, and he's like.
I'm gonna grab a hand axe
Okay.
and throw that. Ooh. 11 plus 13, 24.
Nice.
And the Fomorian with the hand axe lodged into its gross, horrid eye falls and dies.
Okay.
And the dust begins to settle. The smoke continues to billow out from the tunnel to the north. You see no signs of Bronte. You see so many of these eggs destroyed. You have this dead purple worm and this Fomorian in front of you. What does the party do?
Scylla has her, like, hunched form, like, hobbling over. And then she picks up her trident. I feel weird. She, like, tries to stand.
Scylla, I'm only going to say it in this way because I know you're not going to take my blunt honesty offensively. You look horrid.
I feel horrid. What did he do to me?
You kind of look twisted and bent like him. You might always look like this.
That's very encouraging, Sephel. You have a wonderful bedside manner.
We've established that's not true.
I wasn't there for that, but in a spiritual sense, I do know that to be true.
I think her muscles are like still like twitching a little bit. It is not the look I mind, but I feel weak.
Noban, do you know anything of this condition?
Let's see. He will do an Arcana check. It's not his specialty. Nope. Natural 1. So he's like, I do not understand what magic was used. However, medically, I also don't know. That's another natural 1.
If Sephel is able to surmise that it is not a medicinal issue but an arcane one, could I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do an Arcana check. It's definitely affecting her medically, but you believe it's of arcane origin because otherwise, like, some of the ways that she is twisted and bent, like, there's no way she should be able to function in certain ways.
Okay. I rolled like ass, so I'm gonna burn a knowledge. Okay, that brings it up to a 15 flat.
You know that Fomorians were once the most beautiful of all giant kind.
Yeah.
but through their hubris and their greed, they essentially their god was like, I don't care for you anymore. You're overstepping your boundaries, and essentially stripped them of their magical prowess, which they were also incredibly powerful of.
I do vaguely remember this from the solo.
Twisted them body and mind, and then they themselves like hurried off into the Underdark from the Feywild. But the only thing that many of them that have been transformed can do is curse people in the same way that they have been. And so that's what you think this is that this is the curse that has affected them. And potentially after some rest, she could return to normal, provided she's strong enough to endure it.
Okay. I will relay that. So we might just have to wait this off and see if you can push through the effect of the curse.
A
It is
rest
imperative
would be
we
nice.
find a place to rest. But first, we must find Bronte. And Seuss is gonna whip out his sending stone. This is Dr. Seuss to Bronte. Dr. Seuss to Bronte. Do you read?
No response comes.
Damn.
Doctor?
I cannot reach him. I must go north. That is the last way I saw him go. He's gonna start to pad that way.
You eventually cross up into the chambers, and where there were once all the strands that crisscrossed and echoed and reverberated with sound are now all burnt away, and you just see like so much smoke coming in your direction. Go ahead and make either a perception or an investigation check.
I will invest. No, I will perceive.
Okay.
That's a 25.
As you're moving through, you manage to spot something through the slowly kind of beginning to clear smoke. You see the bag of holding, and if I remember right, not Nobu, Bronte had a couple other smaller magic items, correct?
Yeah, he had a stone of good luck, the sending stone, a dagger, and his leather armor was magical.
You essentially just see this like singed bundle of items on the floor scattered about.
Oh. Oh no. He just like looks over his shoulder out at Sephel and Scylla behind him. I don't understand. And then he like just plasters himself against like a cavern wall. There must be danger near. Be on your guard.
Sephel's gonna enter the chamber with Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
Can we can he just kind of look around and see, like, there was smoke, there was explosion. Can he try to locate the source of that?
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for it, because I think it becomes pretty apparent as you move through these tunnels that eventually, like, as you look beyond his collection of belongings, you see, like, this once kind of hollowed out area by purple worms now lies in, like, twisted heaps of rocks and scorch marks, and you can tell that, like, this must be, because there's a partial cave-in now from where this explosion came from.
I don't know what caused it. But I would say the explosion was here, and he was far too close.
I don't understand. Seuss is like lost for words and just approaching the broiled remnants of Ricard. And then there's something like almost instinctual and like focused about him that like clicks in, and he just starts collecting Bronte's magical items. He like just tucks them into his belt, puts the sack over his shoulder. What's the biggest bit of Bronte that he can find?
As you're picking up his like coat and his armor, his sternum falls out.
Oh my god.
Just like this black, horrid chunk of bone with little bits of like ribs and cartilage still kind of sticking to it. That's what remains as the largest piece.
I feel like in this moment, Seuss is just standing there. He has like the sack over one shoulder. He's holding like the magical leather armor in one hand and the sternum of his best and longest friend in the other. And he is just staring at it as the whispers start to enshroud him, as he cannot fight them back anymore.
Yeah, you see all these shadowy figures just like crouching and touching and reaching for what remains of Nobon, and it's like you can almost see them picking at what remains of his clothes and like moving them, but to Sephel and Scylla, like nothing happens, and these whispers are growing louder and louder around you as this horrible feeling comes through you at the loss of your friend.
Sephel is gonna just walk up to Sussaro and just place a hand on his shoulder. We must rest before something else finds the rest of us. I am sorry.
And kind of just like stammering and stumbling, Seuss allows himself to be guided by Sephel.
Where do you guys go? What do you do?
I think I take him back out to the main chamber with Scylla and Nobon.
We definitely can't rest here.
No. We should head back out the way we came in. Find a safe alcove.
Our mission is not yet complete. We cannot go far. We must return for the creature we have come to slay. This cannot be for nothing.
We will finish what we started. But if we have any sense, we will find the wall where the Ferez starts and make camp there. We will return in the morning.
Okay. So here's a thing to remember. Where you guys came in happened to be a cave-in. So you fell into these caverns. So you either have to find a way to get back up and out and into the Ferez, or you have to go a different direction.
I mean, if we can find the place where we fell in, like how big was the drop?
Let's see here. A 25-foot drop.
Yeah, I have enough spell slots that if we get there, I can vortex warp us all over the top.
Okay. You're still not safe, so to speak, because there's no Ferez here for a while.
Sure.
Unless you're using the compass to be like, find us a random pocket of Ferez, you still
not a
could be
bad
hunted.
idea.
You know, it's up to you guys.
I think I imagine like Sephel and Scylla are like kind of talking back and forth, and Seuss like brings out the compass and like that like disassociative part of his brain, just like, we have to find a safe place where the red crystals grow, and starts to direct Sephel to like where that is leading him.
I want you to roll me a concentration check, essentially. So add your spellcasting ability modifier, Sussaro.
As Seuss, okay, I guess he'll use the same spell save that is used for his Boon of Magical Secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. That is a 24.
Okay. The compass is flipping in a bunch of different directions. One points back to where Bronte is. One points to what you would presume to be the purple worm eggs that remain. One points to the east, and one points to the southeast. You eventually get it to focus until it's pointing to the southeast. And you think, this must be the direction I gotta head for these red crystals, this Ferez.
This way. Hurry!
Yeah, Sephel is just... Sephel having, like, multiple instances of falling into insanity himself and knowing what it's like when your mind isn't your friend, knows that this is a very, like, tenuous control that the doctor has right now, so he's not wasting any time.
Scylla's just hobbling along.
You eventually kind of move your way through enough of these caverns and tunnels, and I imagine Noban is casting a couple more healing spells on the worst of you to keep you up. Especially using the rest of his aura vitality as it lasts. So let's actually see how long. That's up to a minute. So I imagine he was like firing that off as you guys were going towards Ricard. So let's say Sephel, you got 11 points back. Scylla, you got 4. Sussaro, you got 10.
Ooh.
Before his spell fades. But you guys move to the southeast and you find a couple of caverns. One that looks like this must have been where the Fomorian lived. You see there's like a pile of skins there. You see the remnants of old, horrid looking meals. You see that there are a couple of treasures amongst it. You see that there are 40 platinum pieces.
Yoink.
You see that there's an electrum brooch worth 120 gold. There are 6 gems that you approximate to be worth 50 gold each. You find 2 potions of greater healing and a book filled with drow poetry that you think you might be able to fetch some money for, of about around 100 gold.
Wow. Expensive book.
Oddly enough, going to the east from here, let me go ahead and reveal where this is here. You see that there is a tunnel that leads to the northeast, and you guys kind of follow it as you see that's like the only direction you can go. And eventually you come across all of these tunnels that lead up and out. You see a large chasm. You see that there was a bunch of giant spiders in a section near this large cavern that got destroyed or singed in the explosion.
Wow.
And then as you begin to leave what you feel like is kind of this larger worm area, you find yourselves on a smaller path, no longer carved by purple worms. But eventually you feel like you're kind of out of that territory. Not in Ferez, but something about this area begins to feel different. And you think you might be safe enough to rest. Do you guys settle down, or do you continue to quest for the Ferez?
I mean, what is giving us the feeling that we might be safe? Like, does it...
The fact that these tunnels weren't made by purple worms, like you can tell a difference by the way they were made. These look more of like a natural hole/split in the stones versus carved
like they
by a
haven't
natural
burrowed
creature.
this way?
Yeah.
I guess, can we do like just a quick scope out of the area to see if there's traces of anything else?
Yeah, make perception or investigation checks. You guys decide which ones you want to do.
15 on investigation.
Okay.
22 on investigation.
Nice.
And the other option was perception?
Mm-hmm.
29 perception.
Nice. Okay. One of the things that makes you feel a little bit safer is that on the ground, you notice there to be humanoid footprints that seem to be heading eastward. They seem a little bit older, but not old enough to make you think it's been weeks or months. You think maybe someone's been through here in the last day or two.
We are safe here.
With Sussaro, his mind being somewhere else, and Scylla being highly handicapped, Sephel will set about making camp and securing the area.
All right. You guys settle down into camp. Who takes first watch?
I feel like Seuss can take first watch because she certainly is going to have trouble sleeping.
Okay. All right, make a perception check.
Measly 14. But I'll pump that to a 19 with my unyielding mind.
Okay. As everybody else is resting, you all of a sudden get this distinct feeling like you're being watched. You're like glancing around you. You're in this little pocket space in the cavern. But there's nobody else around. Nobon, Sephel, Scylla, they all sleep or meditate. And then as you're coming close towards the end of your watch, and you're like, I'm not feeling so good. I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy. I'm getting a little eepy, you know. You kind of lean back, and you feel your hand collide with something hard, but also slimy. What do you do?
I feel like Seuss is going to do a rather inexpert, quick turn, kind of throwing himself off balance as he kind of like like comes fully awake as this unexpected stimuli hits the system.
Do you sorry, do you look at this thing? Do you
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
like quick, sorry, yeah, kind of like a quick twirl around, like a deeply unathletic maneuver.
Sure. You whip around and you see roll away from you is this very small brass orb etched with strange runes and coated in a very thin layer of slime. And you know for a fact that this was not here when you came into this place.
How large is it?
Um, I would say like baseball sized.
Hmm.
So for anybody that's not American or understand that, like small fist, a little bit smaller than that, maybe 3 inches across in every way.
She's gonna reach down and pick it up and try to get a closer look at it.
It just looks like an odd brass orb. Very much the image in my head here is, for those of you that have watched Treasure Planet, think of the orb that he carries around. It's very similar to that. It's got all these weird marks, runes, carvings, but and you speak quite a few languages. What languages do you speak?
Yeah, I have a common, gnomish, undercommon, infernal, abyssal, and giant.
Let me just double check this. Give them to me one more time.
Common, gnomish, undercommon, infernal, abyssal, giant.
You don't understand the runes on this.
Oh. Strange. Very
It
strange.
seems alien. Very alien.
His eyes flicks towards the sleeping form or resting form of Sephel. Is there any trace of where this thing came from? Did it roll here, float here, suddenly appear here?
I will give you the choice of an Arcana or an investigation check.
Ooh, I will investigate if I could. That's an 18 investigation.
It looks like it just appeared. Like it wasn't there and then all of a sudden it's there. There's no signs that it rolled in. There's no signs that it fell out of anything. You didn't hear it bounce. You didn't see it get thrown. So somehow it just appeared here. And with that check, it makes you begin to wonder with the alien runes and language and the fact that this odd thing has just appeared here. It makes you think about the next thing that you're looking for, which is a beholder. And it makes you wonder, is this something related to that?
Interesting. He's gonna kind of heft it in his hand, walk over to the next watch, who I'm gonna nominate Sephel, and just press it into his hand and give him his hand a squeeze to wake him up.
Yeah, he was just meditating. So, he's easy to rouse. And basically, as soon as you place it in his hand, his eyes shoot open. And he's just looking at it, like, deeply intrigued.
We are not as alone as I thought here. I thought you perhaps would be able to study it. I feared maybe some relic of Beholderkin or some other outsider.
Give me a few minutes. I should be able to.
Take your time. I am.
You should
That-
rest.
Yes. Before I was wondering, Sephel, would you again imbue my blade? It was useful in the struggle.
Of course. Um, Same as before, or would you like to change it up?
He has like a tired smile kind of crosses his face. Caster's choice.
I'm hesitant to give you Fireball.
That's a good idea. Follow that. You should
Yeah.
don't
It
give
worked
me
out
access.
really good for Bronte.
Yeah.
More indigo.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give you another 7th level lightning bolt.
Great.
Let's go.
And then dear Dr. Sussaro goes to sleep, just kind of like holding. You like look over at him, and he is holding his sword and the sternum of Bronte close to him as he sleeps.
Sephel is disgusted by the fact that he's seen worse. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the 11 minutes necessary to ritually cast Identify on this orb.
You don't give me the definition or what it does exactly for identify. I know I always ask this, but I gotta be
You
sure.
choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay. No spell created this. You feel like there might have once been magic in this, but it seems like it has been dormant for so long that like you don't necessarily get a whiff of what it was. Considering your background, after you cast this spell, you realize that this is something from the far realm.
Oh shit.
And also considering the ways that you were told that it just like appeared here, and one of the things that you need being the central stock of a beholder, you begin to think back to stories and encounters you've had with beholders in your kind of previous life, in which when beholders sleep, they can manipulate reality, and odd things can just happen. And you think this appearing here could be just one of those, a very small, a very benign thing, but you know that if a beholder has even a certain type of nightmare, monsters can appear. And so I'm curious, having recalled all that, how that makes Sephel feel.
We knew that there was a beholder in the area.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, this just gives him the comfort that it's sleeping. there's
Too
no
much
there's
of a comfort.
well, it's not going to find them.
Sure.
Is the comfort there? Like, nothing in the Underdark is fucking comforting, but at least the thing that they're searching for isn't currently looking for them. So yeah, he's just gonna keep a real close fucking eye out, and honestly, just in case, if he didn't get any like active, like this thing used to be an item but now is just like this dormant thing, he's gonna fucking put it back where Seuss found it.
Okay.
It's like, don't disturb the temporal anomaly.
Sure.
and then he's just going to return back to camp.
Okay. Eventually, do you switch out with Scylla, or do you let her
Yeah.
sleep through the night since you only need the 4 hours?
No, actually, yeah, I will keep the whole rest, or the whole
All right.
watch.
Sam, make my
Yes.
charisma saving throw.
Ah, jeez.
Do that
Ah,
thing
jeez.
good. Do that thing good.
14.
You hit it exactly on the money.
Oh my
And
god.
when you awake, you are no longer deformed.
Thank goodness. Ah,
And as you
jeez.
all do, the orb once again next to you, Sussaro, Scylla, no longer deformed, Sephel, a little more knowledgeable that a beholder is very close. You all start to pack up your things and get ready for the new set of challenges, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey everyone! Welcome to the end of the episode. 2 quick announcements for you. You've already heard us say it 100 times. We have a Discord. What are you waiting for? Get in here! We have so many amazing like-minded DMs in there. A lot of players as well. People new to D&D. Some people have been in there a long time. And everyone's just having a nice time sharing tips, tricks, talking about one-shots, talking about Curse of Strahd, talking about Out of the Abyss, all the things. So definitely think about joining us. You can find the link to join our Discord at linktree.com/themadnesstable. You can also find our other social media links there, including our TikTok. And boy howdy, Andrew Walker has been killing it on TikTok, posting the most random mad memes you had ever seen. So definitely consider following us there as well. Lastly, if you've made it this far, consider leaving us a 5-star review in whatever podcatcher you're currently listening. 5-star reviews are instrumental in pushing us up the charts and getting us in new listeners, which is really what we're looking for to get the name out there. So consider doing that for us. We would be forever in your debt. But that's all for now. And we will see you in the next episode when...